Class 5 English. Today our lesson is from Unit 1, The World in a Wall. And we would be talking about parts of speech. We would be working on textbook page number 8, exercise C, question number 2, 3 and 4. And we would be working on workbook page number 2, exercise A. The lesson might take us 70 minutes to complete today. Get your textbook, workbook, notebook, pencil, sharpeners, erasers, everything ready. You might need to make notes of certain so you can take your notebooks or your rough copies with you as well. Let's get started. Now, by the end of today's lesson, we should be able to identify 8 parts of speech, classify the parts of speech in appropriate columns, and make lists of different parts of speech. I hope you enjoy the lesson today, so let's get working. Now let's stop here for a while and see, what do you know about parts of speech? What do you think are different parts of speech? Come on, let's think about it and tell your teacher about it. Yes, there are total 8 major parts of speech. Nouns, which is a name of something. Verbs, which show us the action. Adjectives give us more detail about the noun. Adverbs give us more detail about the verbs. Preposition tell us the position of the noun. Conjunctions join 2 ideas together. Interjection shows us the feeling. And pronouns refer to the noun or replace the noun. Well done everyone. I think you knew at least half of them already. Now let's look at this chart that is showing us all the parts of speech that could be there in a sentence. Now let's read the sentence first and then we will talk about each part of speech in there. The old wrinkled woman was sitting in a chair patiently waiting for her daughter to finish washing the dishes. Well, this sentence has a lot of parts of speech. Now we all know what is the, it's an article. Old and wrinkled is describing the woman, that is a noun. So that makes old and wrinkled adjectives. Then woman is a noun. Was sitting are the verbs because they are describing an action that the woman is doing. In tells us the position of the woman. A is an article. Chair is again a noun because it is a name of an object. Now look at the word patiently. Patiently tells us more about how the woman is sitting. And that is why patiently is describing a verb, therefore it became an adverb. Now look at the word waiting. Again, waiting is an action, that's why it's a verb. For her daughter. For is a preposition. Her is a pronoun that is referring to the woman. And then daughter again is a noun because it's a name of a person. To finish is a verb form that is infinitive. Washing again is a verb and action, and the is an article, and dishes again is a noun because it's a name of an object. This chart might look like it is a little confusing altogether, so many parts of speech. But you can take a picture of it or you can make it by yourself and display it in your room where you would be seeing it every day, and it would help you remember all these parts of speech. I am sure it is going to help you out a lot. Now let's watch this video to understand the 8 main parts of speech. After watching the video, it must have been very clear to you what is the function of the nouns, adjectives, verbs, adverbs, prepositions, conjunctions, interjections and pronouns. And I hope all these 8 parts of speech are clear. Now that we have watched the video, I think you would be able to complete the task from your textbook. Now open your textbook on page number 8, exercise C, and try to answer question number 2, 3 and 4. You may take 20 minutes to complete the task, but please do not play the video and skip to the answer part before completing the task, because that would be like you are cheating. So complete the task so when you check your work, you understand whether you were clear about the concept or not. There is nothing wrong with making a mistake, but please do not check the answers before completing the task. Now pause the video here. Now that you have completed your assignment, let's check whether your answers of question number 2 are correct or not. In question number 2, you were supposed to make the lists of the nouns, pronouns and adjectives from the passage that is given in the book. Now let's see whether you have made the correct list or not. Here is the list. Now pause the video here and check whether you have added all these or not. Now in the same way, in question number 3, you were supposed to write 6 verbs or 6 interesting adverbs from the story. Now there are a lot many verbs and adverbs in the story. Now check whether you have added the correct ones or not. These are all different verbs that are there in the story. There might even be more action words in there. So you can check from there and see if your answers are correct or not. If you have added any 6 of these, then your answer is correct. Now adverbs again are the words that describe the verbs. Again, there are a lot of adverbs in the story, but the question asked you only to write 6. So if you have added any 6 of these, then your answer is correct. I know the task was a little difficult, but you have done a marvelous job. Well done. Now let's move on to checking the answer of question number 4, that is interjections. Now you were supposed to underline the interjections in the given sentences. Now let's see whether we have done it correctly or not. Phew, that was a good run. Phew is the interjection which is describing the feelings. We have lost the battle at last. So, alas is the one which is conveying the feeling of sadness. So, that is an interjection. Ugh, what a smelly drain. Again, ugh is the interjection because it shows the feeling about how disgusting the drain is. Hooray, we have won the match. Hooray is the interjection because it shows the feeling that is there. Well done guys, you are my superstars. Now guys, that you have done the task so well, I think you will be easily able to complete the homework. Now the homework for you is to complete question number 5 and 6 of the textbook exercise we had just started. That is exercise C on page number 8. And also I want you to complete workbook page number 2, exercise A. These tasks are very simple and you have done something like this in the class as well. So it would not be a problem for you to complete the task. Please submit your homework to your teacher at the time she asks you to submit. Do not be late. Now before I sign off and disappear, let's wrap up the lesson. What are the 8 parts of speech we studied today? We studied nouns, we studied verbs, adjectives, adverbs, pronouns, conjunctions, interjections, and prepositions. I hope you enjoyed it. Now I'll wait while you tell your teacher example of each one of these parts of speeches. I hope you will be able to give all the examples. Wow, we have done the task of the day. I know today's lesson was a bit tough, but I hope you enjoyed every minute of it. Well done, guys. You are my superstars. You have done very well today. I am so proud of you. Have a great day.